Hi Wayne, Pierce from Roof Marketing Pros here. It was great to have a chat with you earlier to find out a little bit more about your business. As I said, I've shot this quick video for you so you can have a look at your website. We can do a quick audit of that and show you the kind of the bits to it that I think could do with a bit of improving. And then ultimately, the main purpose of this is to show you how going forward you can turn your website into something that can generate you consistent leads for primarily commercial roofing, as we spoke about previously on the phone. So ultimately, the best place for me to start is right here on your own website. Um, you were telling me it's fairly new and it was built for you. So having looked at it on the face of it, the layout of it is quite good. Um, we have some clear services set out and whatnot. The one thing that I do notice is that the website lacks in content. Content is a big ranking factor with Google. Google wants to list websites that they deem to be the most authoritative or the expert in their field. And one of the ways that they find that is based on the content on your webpage. What I mean by content, I mean the actual physical written words. We have a team of expert writers here that will flesh out your website. We create keyword rich content, and what we would look for on your homepage, this is where we're at, is in and around 1,500 words of content. That will go through a bit about your company, the service area that you service, all the different lists of services that you do. And we'll kind of touch on each and everything. We're giving a snapshot to potential clients and to Google as to exactly what it is that you do. We want to generate traffic for your website, and this is one of the best ways to do that. Other things that I see here, we're listed as in Galena, Ohio. I did a quick population search. It's quite a small village, and your service area is much bigger than that. Obviously, we spoke about you service in Columbus, Ohio, and the surrounding area, 1 to 2 hours. But you even said that you would go to Georgia for the right money. So we would like to broaden that search area, pulling in clients from all over the place. Columbus has a population of just over 800,000. I'll show you a few more things when I get to the Google screen in terms of search terms and how many people are actually looking for your service in that area. And that'll give you a good visualization as to what it is that you're up against. So coming through your website, when we go to your service pages, which are these listed pages, so Google has indexed 5 pages for you here. And that means that there's 5 pages that their web bot has crawled, and you have 5 pages right here. So this is your encompassing of your website. So when we go to your roofing services page, we have your phone number here and here, which is good. It's clickable. And you'll be amazed the amount of sites that do not have a clickable call to action in the corner. Coming down again, these service pages we'd like to see around 750 words on there. And you have a little bit of information, but what we want to do is we want to kind of, for all the different roofing needs, we want to kind of go into a little bit more detail about exactly what it is that you do. Again, what I haven't spoke to you earlier on, what I gathered is that you want to kind of go down the more of the commercial route with warehouses and that type of thing. So we'd need to change your content particularly a little in order to make that happen. We want to steer people that you're looking to work with in the direction of your website. So there are really complex kind of tricks and things in the trade that we can do in order to make that happen. Coming through your request to service. So this is a contact form, and it's very important for your website to have that. I would actually like to see this on your homepage, and just by creating this button, you've kind of created a barrier to entry. People at the end of the day have become lazy and they want something that's right there in their face. They don't want to have to go looking for it. So I know it's only one click of a button, but you'd be amazed at the bounce rate that we have on websites that do not have a call to action right there in your face on the homepage when they pull it up. So it's very important to have this on your homepage. Your about, again, we want to earn around 750 words. We want to tell people about you as a person, your company, you know, past experiences that you have, reviews from people, testimonials, service area that you cover. See, you've established in 2003, so we're nearly 20 years in business. Um, all these types of things. It's engaging with customers. It's things that they like to see, and they want to know more about who they are going to potentially have building a roof on their home or their property or their commercial business. So it's very important to build that rapport with people, and your about page is something that we can really go into. What I would like to see is more service pages created, having a roofing services page. We would like to see pages for commercial roofing, all the different things that you list here. Roof repair. We want to go into commercial roofing. What are the subcategories of commercial roofing? What exactly is it that you offer? Having one page is a little bit like fishing with a single line rod. When you have multiple pages, it's kind of like casting a net. You're going to catch more fish casting a net, and that's kind of an analogy we give people. So again, then on your contact page, again, we have your form. I'd like to see that on your homepage. Your service area, again, your service area is only listed as Galena, Ohio. So this isn't a true representation of your service area. We'd like to get absolutely the proper representation of exactly where it is that you service, who you can look after, the services that you provide, and when you can do it, and let people know kind of how good you are. Make yourself the authority in this space. So if we jump over here to the Google search engine, this is what's known as a keyword. So you heard me talk about keywords earlier. A keyword is effectively a searchable term in Google. So if you think of a keyword as, myself as a consumer coming on, what am I gonna look for? What am I gonna put into the search engine in order to find what I'm looking for? So in this case, I put in roofer Columbus, Ohio. And the reason I did that is because it's one of the larger populations of the area that you service. And as a result of this is again, it's just a guide, but there are in and around 880 searches per month for this search term. So of these 880 searches per month, we go down, as we spoke earlier, ads are something that can certainly be run. They're the first thing that people see. We have a lot of success running ads for clients. But again, it doesn't give you kind of longevity in terms of establishing your digital footprint. And ultimately, you're paying Google to kind of have a snapshot into, life at the top of the search engines. So they absolutely work. I'm not telling you they don't. Um, it's definitely something that is used by many companies. We use them ourselves with companies. It is a strategy. It all depends on the kind of length of time and how quickly you want leads, and how long you want kind of this to kind of go on for. Do you want to build a stable foundation going forward, which is what we recommend, or do you need something kind of fast and here and now in the next sort of few weeks? So ads are something that we can certainly look at for you. But again, my advice would be to put your time and effort into establishing your organic listing. So where we really want you to appear is here. Like we spoke about on the phone, this is what's known as the Google My Business platform, and it's run off Google Maps. And this here is what's called the map pack. Being in the map pack will get you in and around 80% of clicks for this keyword. So 80% of people will click right here, go straight through to your website. You can imagine how exclusive real estate this is and how many people want to be here. Further on down, we come to what's called the organic listings, and these guys will kind of account for around 65 to 70% of people that are looking for more information on your website. Again, it's kind of a two-step process. Most people that come here are looking for information, and then they're going to make a call or they're going to make contact with the company. The people that click here generally are just looking for your service provider really quickly. So quite high percentage of clicks. Most of the traffic goes through here. As we come down this first page, those numbers start to dwindle. When we come to the bottom, should probably see more ads. I have this listed for 100, but generally most people have 10. When we come down to the bottom, 90% of people will not visit page 2. So if you're not on page 1, you're not really anywhere. You put time and effort into your website, you've spent money having your website built. You want it in front of people. You got to look at your website as effectively your digital business card. It's real estate, and don't let anybody tell you differently. And it's one of the ways that you can build a really stable platform for having a client conversion machine, as I like to call it, that you own. So the money and the effort that you put into it, it's actually an investment in your business. It's not like running ads, where when you pull the ad spend, that the ads disappear. This is something that is there for you and will be there for you for all the time that you'll be in business. So you're investing in yourself. So on the Google My Business platform, this is your listing, CCS Roofing. You have one review. When I went down and had a look, I think that's from yourself. What we would look to do is get reviews from your customers. It's one of the best ways to build rapport with people. It's also a fantastic way for you to basically build credence with Google to drive yourself up those rankings. So we have lots of funnels with lots of different techniques in order to get you 4 and 5 star reviews in here. Your 4 and 5 star reviews are very important. Obviously, Sometimes bad reviews come in. Most of the time they're fake. But it's something that we deal with. What we want is when people post a review, you come in. Well, we would do this for you. We would come in and reply to them. There's a specific way to reply, so as we get keywords in there, and again, it all goes into boosting your rankings. One of the other things is actually posting to your GMB. Updated posts, again, Google likes information, so the more posts you put in there, the more credence it gives. We build links into this to link back to your website to get a little bit more technical, but all the time what we're doing is we're reminding Google that we are the expert in this field, we are the authority. We also need to get this filled out. So you don't have a link to your website on here, you don't have your hours, your service hours added, and again, more photographs, all this type of thing. Google likes full complete listings, so this would be something that we would like to take over for you and to manage this down to a T. We manage it for lots and lots of different companies. But to let you know, we only look after one roofing company per city. So for Columbus, Ohio and the surrounding area, we don't have anybody at present. That's why I'm making this video for you. And if you were to come on board, there's no conflict of interest. We would be your guy, and that would be it. To give you an idea of visualization, like I spoke to you earlier about, this is what's known as a heat map. The heat map gives you an indication of, this is the Google Map platform, where you're standing. So if I search for roofer Columbus, Ohio, so the same keyword that I look for on that Google listings, depending on where I'm standing, so this is where you're based here, but anywhere in this kind of area that you service, so Columbus is down here, what these numbers correspond is where you rank based on where I'd be standing. So if I'm standing right down here in downtown Columbus, or I'm out here in Galena near you, you rank for 20th or below. What that means is you're not near the map pack, you're on the bottom of the second page, or you're less. So it's something that we would look to kind of really build and to get that growing for you. To give you an idea of what your competitor looks like, so if we went back to that original screen, Able Roofing, they did quite well. They were top of the map pack from my searches. This is how their listings look. So the number one corresponds, they are number one in the map pack, 5s and 6s. But again, we would like to see this all green, and there is a way to do that. We do that for many clients. To give you an idea, this is a client that we work with in Pittsburgh. I've just blurred out their name for confidentiality reasons, but we basically took these guys on, and their map pack did not look dissimilar at all to yours. So they were all in the 20s, and now, this is Able Roofing again, my apologies. They were all red 20s, and now look how well they are. These clients have been able to quintuple their calls, quintuple 5x their calls, and it's still growing. We're not finished yet. We've still lots of work to do. So this gives you an idea of the power of this thing. This bit of software then will give me a back look into the actual the traffic coming through your website. So as I say, you actually rank for 2 organic keywords. We would like to see that at a lot more. Because of this, you have no organic traffic. But as you told me, your website's fairly new. This is something that I would expect. However, based on the things that I spoke about before with content, here you can see that referring domains. These are backlinks. These are links from other sites. They're effectively check marks in Google's eyes. If a site is prepared to give you a link from their site, they deem you to be number one in that field. But as I say, you don't have any. So this is something we would look to establish a link building platform. Again, this gets more technical. But we want to kind of put you into all the directories. We want to build links from authoritative domains. And we want to establish you as the number one roofing company in the greater Columbus area. It's a great way for you to do business. It's something that, as I say, will propel your business, particularly if you want to go down the road of getting more commercial roofing jobs. And this is something that, would really stand you in good stead for many, many, many years to come. So that being said, that's just a very brief look into the kind of back end of your website. I hope you found this informative. I look forward to talking with you soon. I have a bit more information for you, a few photographs just below this video if you have a quick look there. And yeah, I look forward to having a bit more of a in-depth chat with you tomorrow, and we can see if we would be a good fit for each other and how we can help going forward. Many thanks and have a great day.